They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. We're scoreless after one. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted.
Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Panthers will take over here just shy of the 30. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? You can have a few tells out there that they're keying in on, and allowing defenses to get to it faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss.
Okay, ready?
So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
Ready.
Now a 2nd down throw for Young. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That is bombs away right there.
That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular. If they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Tua sets up to pass it.
Completed out left to Dobbs.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam. Especially
against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. A short throw to Musgrave. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And they get the guard, John Runyon. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Up the middle, Jones. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. A good productive run there on 1st down. He winds up getting 8.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And here's Jones again on 2nd down.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line.
46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. And the tight end goes in motion left. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones. That's his 18th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Packers have taken the lead.
Anders Carlson now for the point after.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Let's go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
First down, Young.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Ready up.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
Blue striker. Black chop. Drill green. 6. Mega. 10.
Young.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Well, there's a reason they call him a ball-hawking safety. It looked like he read that, Charles, and he wasn't stopping there. After he got it, he took it all the way to the house to widen their lead.
And what's interesting to me, Brandon, is that our spotter, Bruce Murray, right before that snap, pointed to his number on my play sheet. Got to see him a little bit as a ball hawk and a return man that time, didn't we? That's just the type of play they expect from him, and he delivers in a big way. Nice call, Bruce.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Here we go.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing, Young. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Red, yellow. Ready.
Final play of the half, Young. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, But for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Slide through.
To throw, Young. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Set.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Ready, go. Claude Ray. Hut, hut.
Young. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Here's Johnny Hekker now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well.
Oh, the return is Reed.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
All right, fellas, listen up. Ready, set.
On play action, here's Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Tua going to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here.
Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 24-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
All right.
Tua now on 1st down. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. This defense trying to do its part. Active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that will be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When those extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
A 39-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3.
So the lead extended. I think at this point you say, hey, defense, take us to the end.
Well, if I got some good music to put to that, I could have a good country hit. I like the way you expressed yourself there. I think the offense has done enough so far. But like you said, if your defense is only giving up 3 points, it makes it a lot easier to settle for field goals on this side of the ball.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
180 yards for him on the ground. He's been terrific this afternoon.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll go again with Sanders. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
On 2nd down, Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Young on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 21. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Throw left side, pulled in by Mingo.
So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll throw again. Young.
That swung out wide to Sanders.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
Ready?
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly, and that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. The fullback dive held up short. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we're going to get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, Tom.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. He finds his man complete. It's Reed. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. We're off to the fourth quarter here on Christmas Eve. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Tua. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting run backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here and have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Amari Barno buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From midfield, here's Tua.
That's complete to Dobbs.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 26. That one goes for 24 yards.
4-yard gain on the play. First down, Green Bay.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes. So that
pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
DJ Johnson
in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
On now is the Packers punter as he's on here to punt it away. Oh, my goodness, I thought he'd peel off. Instead, he makes the fair catch at the 2-yard line. 35 yards that time on the punt.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score.
There he goes, left side. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A good start there on 1st down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
On 1st and 10, Young.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30.
115 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
3rd and short yardage, Young.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Panthers 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Down right around the 25. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
They'll come up now. 2nd and 9. Now Young.
And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That throw by Young incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Young.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
Here's 1st and goal. Young to throw.
And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
Hey, blue, black ultra. Smash, red.
Here's Young. On the slant, this is Chark.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Well, you have to expect in this situation that the defense is going to be playing the perimeter. They don't want any easy passes out there where someone can grab it and step out of bounds. So that was excellent work there to force the incompletion.
It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
It's safe. Go ahead.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Packers, their hopes of a winning campaign stay alive as they move to 7-8 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they hit double digits in losses as they fall to 5-10. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville.
Stand up. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get all prepaid. What you? I'm on it, break, no side, no about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Starboy excellence. Them other guys irrelevant. They all on. Zoe Kravitz half white, half melanin. Baby face and a white gold tooth cap. I treat the waiter nice, she love that. I mix the blueberry pie. It's not what I wear, it's how I rock that. If I can buy that twice, I'll cop that. Sweet 110, spot that, chop that. Tryna lock me at the teller, it's not that. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay. Run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. I'm a #1 like you say, set pace. Used to kick boot on the estate back then. T90s with the Levi's matching. Rips in the denim, that's classic. Beats get wrapped like Futamaki, that's a sushi roll. I'm a young CEO, gotta do as you're told. Gotta act your stat, gotta play your role. I was OT, all shutting down shows from A to B, long way to go. About time they know about me. Hello, the jiggle and clap, jello. I've been on top, where they at? Below, presidential flow, Marilyn Monroe. I got pounds, got euros, stacking them both. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get all prepaid. What you? I'm on it, break, no side, no about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate.
It's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still so private as ever. The gang thriving together, your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and holding comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him. Cause they don't love it, they don't love it. 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 I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it, I do what I want. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not that crazy anymore, my city used to come up. Bryce and Jack G, James is up next. The rest is up to me, these lames is upset. My peers get upstage, the fans are obsessed. My city is upcoming, its people are oppressed. And I'm gonna change things. I'm up at Carmichael's trying to get on the same page. I heard about the rapper that you claim was a mainstay. They had a nice run, but they never